So hello and welcome to another clearing with SRT Spiritual Response Therapy. We're doing clearing on dysfunction of mind. So dysfunction of mind is something that comes up on our charts. Yeah, it comes up on the charts. Dysfunction of mind. And I asked Spirit, what is the clearing session about? Dysfunction of mind. Lots of stuff going on in the astral realms. So before we get started, we always like to check the positive and negative energies on the subject. The subject is dysfunction of mind. What is the group's positive energy on dysfunction of mind? You might say function of mind, but we're getting 0 positive. What's the negative? And we're getting 100% negative. We always want that to be opposite. We want 100% positive on the things that we want in our lives, which we want a functional mind. So what I was clearing that day, it was like 2 days ago when they gave me this title, was the astral realms, the thought forms, thought whispers, negative thought whispers. So as we move 3D, 4D, 5D consciousness, we need to embody our 4D self. And our 4D self is our astral body. And that's the one that travels in our dreams. That's the one that where the subconscious stores lots of things. So as they're clearing right now, dysfunction of mind, getting the group prepped to work. Are we ready to work? And they're already clearing, of course. They love to be faster than me. So what needs to be cleared for the group on dysfunction of mind? We'll come back to some of those other things I was talking about. We're going to clear spirit energy programming, which is chart 12. So, loss of seeing God, clear loss of hearing God. Clear miasm of spirit, which just means you think there's something wrong with you. Dysfunction of spirit by error consciousness, dysfunction of God consciousness, dysfunction of creative energy by emotions. Now, I'm going to ask for how many tens, hundreds, or thousands. Usually it's thousands upon thousands. That's great. Let's clear them. And sometimes SRT can just kind of go over our heads. It's like, well, what does that mean? You can ask me questions in the comments, but mostly we don't have to understand anything to get the work done. All you have to do is be willing. So set your intention to receive the work. And let's clear spirit energy dysfunction of consciousness. I think there's more miasms. So how many miasms are we talking about? Tens, hundreds, or thousands? Thousands upon thousands. So please clear the thousands upon thousands of miasms. Miasm is the potential for imperfection. A miasm means imperfection. So there could never be an extension of spirit into materiality if it was perfect potential all the time. That would be spirit's perfect potential in the body of spirit. But in order, we had to introduce this imperfection. So let's clear the imperfection and the belief in imperfection. Anything else here? No. Okay. What's next? $11. So we're going to clear all wiring in the mainframes. We all have a computer program. Basically, our brain is like a program. Our soul has programming. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. We are not computers. We refuse to be that. We are organic beings. But our soul has what's called programming. So they're going to clean and clear all the wiring, the neurotransmitters, the receptors in the programming. We're going to do upgrades. We're asking for upgrades, because they are indicating that everyone needs upgrades in their mind. So there are 90 minds according to the system, Spiritual Response Therapy. Let's clear all the bodies and all the minds and do all the upgrades for everyone watching, please. Thank you. Anything else here? No. Ah, yes. Okay, we're going to upgrade to include cleanup, repair, and replacement for the DNA, the neurological, and all the physical systems of accumulated errors, issues, limitations, and dysfunction. There you go. Clear all this. Do the upgrades. Clean up and repair. Plus everything on this chart, which is about stem cells, stimulating growth, mitochondria. These are some other things that I found that needed to be cleared in our DNA. So we're upgrading and clear any pre-programmed detrimental negative genetic influences affecting our life, our health, our well-being. Just get it all deactivated and reprogrammed, please. Get the new genetic pathways open and stabilize the genomes. Anything else on here? There's something else that they're doing. I think I don't have the words here. Let's do all that. Thank you. Yeah, it feels like they're connecting, rewiring, and just pulling out things, just as if you would pull out things, say, in an old radio, an old piece of equipment. So there's some upgrades happening. So clearing all this dysfunction in the mind, open up all the lines of communication, 100%. Anything else on this chart? Now, what's next? Chart 7, which is my healing chart. We're going to do psychic surgery. We're going to clear brain lesions. Those things are programmed in, brain lesions. Don't be concerned energetically. They can be programmed in. They don't always manifest physically, but we can clear them now. Make sure you get all of them and then do the psychic surgery and do the upgrades. Continue. We're going to remove any wrong information in the body. We're going to upgrade everyone's blueprint. Activate your divine fractals. Electrify and expand your light body. We're going to ask for consciousness changing so that you can bring yourself into a place where it's very supportive and beneficial to change your consciousness. Because what is dysfunction of mind, right? Anything else here, Spirit? Now we're going to clear chart 22. So I always like to invite people before the sessions. Notice how you feel. That's how you know the work is working. After the session, you want to check in again. How do you feel? And I know we're already into this, but you can still check in if you want to. We are going to clear awareness that love is the only energy. We're going to clean up the dark cycle. That was something I wrote in my chart. Clean up the dark cycle. So we all had to, we didn't have to, but we chose to leave the light, to go to the darkness, to go to the separation, to go to this place, to experience, for whatever reason. We don't have to understand, but that's what happened. And now we're coming back and returning to our divinity. And if there's anything that needs to be cleaned up in the dark cycle, when we were separated from Source, where we did not understand love, we had separated ourselves from that energy. So let's get everybody reconnected. What percent is everyone reconnected? We're about 85. Please make it 100. We're 100% now. Anything else on this chart, please? No. Clear all the higher level charts to an Alpha to Omega. Make sure that the high self, the spiritual committee, everybody's upgraded, downloaded with all the knowledge, light, wisdom, perception, and understanding of the new one universe and where we're headed in the divine plan into the cosmic oneness. We're going to clear higher level blocks, refine everyone's consciousness, close openings and portals. The group's hometown, so wherever you are, needs clearing. Let's clear where the location where everybody's at, the area. How many miles out, Spirit? We're going to clear 5 miles out from your location, outward. And this is my spiritual team working with the spiritual team of the group. So all you guys are doing this work too. Thank you. Make sure you drink lots of water before and after these sessions. Okay, what's next for the group? 6B. We're going to clear blocks to acceptance, blocks to wisdom, blocks to understanding, blocks to success, blocks to strength, blocks to love, blocks to comfort, blocks to awareness, blocks to generosity, blocks to faith, clearing blocks to courage, blocks to constructiveness, blocks to wisdom, blocks to perseverance. Yeah, it's been a rough road. I feel ya. It's been a lot. Please bring everybody the support that they need. And download all of this wisdom, all of this awareness, all of the comfort, all the love, perseverance, the endurance that we need to get through this process of ascension. Clearing on dysfunction of mind. So that can show up as confusion. Like I was saying earlier, thought whispers while they clear. I am going to just mention a couple other things and they will start clearing on that, and we'll double check that these things are cleared. So other people's energies, sort of, because we're part of the whole, the collective, other people's energies, a lot of people who are sensitive and empaths pick up other people's energies. So that's one thing that we all would benefit from practicing is this mine? We hear this thing, you know, I'd hear these things in my head and I was like, I know that's not me. So I started having to get very clear and discerning on what thoughts are passing through. And this is like a little bit beyond meditation, I would say. And I call them thought whispers. People talk about suicidal ideation. People are like, oh, I just want to kill myself. I've heard that from so many healers and light workers and people that don't really say that sort of thing or experience that. But because the astral realms are merging, the 4D is merging, this stuff is, we're feeling it. And so I encourage you to begin some practices, if you're not already doing something, to discern what is yours and what is not yours, and a practice to release that. So Spirit, if there's anything, any programming anybody downloaded, any energies, mental, emotional, physical, in any of the bodies and minds that the group has picked up that is not theirs, I ask you to clear it now. Fill this place up with love, light, and healing, and close and permanently seal. And have everybody, bring everybody the guidance they need for their own shielding and protection, their own awareness for what's theirs and what's not theirs. World energies, I'm asking to clear world energies. So that's another thing, because we're part of everything in the world, we can pick up these energies in the world. There's dysfunctional patterns, just ways that we have patterns of beliefs and thinking. And think about it, if this is like, if we are one collective mind, the one mind of everything, you know, we're all experiencing different things, but there's similar things that are coming up in patterns with my clients that I'm noticing about this confusion and hearing, picking up other people's energies. So we want to be more conscious of that. So what's next for the group to clear? Pre-programming, chart 13, subconscious stuff. Levels 7 through 8, subconscious odds and ends, fire planet energy, animal energy, imprint of brain damage. Anything else here? No. That's clear. These are just odds and ends, just stuff that needs to be dumped. We don't need to know what it is. It's just not serving. So that's what SRT clears. It just clears stuff that we just don't need anymore. It can't do any harm. It's only usually clearing negative energy and then reprogramming the positive. That's also part of your work, to decide what you want, to decide and choose your own thoughts, to choose your own new habits and practices to replace, because we are co-creators. And so we want to do our part as we clean up and take out the trash, basically. What are we gonna put in its place? So now we're gonna clear, or we're gonna upgrade people's high self crew committees. Yes. So let's do some upgrades as we grow, learn, and evolve. Our spiritual teams grow, learn, and evolve with us, and then sometimes it's time for them to take another job, and then we get somebody else that's more at this level where we are working. Because they're cleaning up their stuff too, and they're learning through us. So do we have all the upgrades? Are there spirit aspects to upgrade as well? Please do that. Let's upgrade spirit aspects. Anything? What else is next for the group? Chart 3. Is this soul family or chart 3? Chart 3, show me where are the blocks. There are some blocks below chart 3. Let's fill it up with love, light, and healing. Close and permanently seal it. Anything else below chart 3? No. Is this cleared? Alpha to Omega all the way from incarnational level to the leading edge of consciousness. Please clear that for everyone. Thank you. Anything else on this chart? No. Clearing. Chart 3 is an incarnational cycle. It is one of the most challenging charts in the SRT system. And I think Robert was writing a book before he passed. Oh, maybe they'll compile that one day. If you're interested in the books of SRT, you can buy them on Amazon. There are links on my YouTube channel to the SRA, Spiritual Response Association. If you're interested in taking a class or buying the books, you can learn a lot just by reading the books. If you want to learn this system, they're about $20 each. The classes are intensive weekends, and I think they're about $800 now. So it's a good idea just to read the books. They come with a set of charts, and you can teach yourself the system if you feel called to. It's a very powerful system I found. It has changed my life, and so many of those that people that I know, they're clearing all the charts and lists. I think they're doing an alpha. Are we doing an alpha to omega? Is there anything else to clear on dysfunction of mind? Program, reason, cause, energy. Reasons and causes. Please clear all reasons and causes. Look at this in collectively or in combination with other blocks, other challenges, and please look at the bigger picture. If there's any random items that can be cleared that we didn't know to ask for that you think would be helpful for the group, let's get that cleared. We're looking at chart 16. We're going to clear everyone's cosmic reality, clear everyone's cosmic hologram, clear shift into unreality. So what's real and what's not real? That is the question sometimes. Cast out of heaven, separation from one, rebellion to one, please clear. Make sure you clear at levels and layers at 1 and above. Clear fall into darkness. Loss of spiritual sight, loss of spiritual healing, fall from grace. And I love that. We believe, I love this definitions that I have here next to my charts. We believe that we have fallen from the grace of love, of spirit, and we're simply miserable human beings lost in a world of sin. Unfortunately, that is not true. It is a false belief, and it can be cleared. It's promoted by many religions. Spirituality is an inner transformation and going to our own selves for guidance and not to dogmatic religions, which we have moved out of that era, thank goodness. Okay, we're going to clear. Is there some programming or other people? Other people's energy. Let's clear other people's energy off of everyone in the group. Are you showing me inside or out? Out. So we're clearing the group. The group has a challenge with purpose and life meaning. So let's clear so everyone can find their purpose and what is the meaning of this life. Meaning of this life, I asked that in one of my sessions with myself once. I was like, well, what's my purpose here? What's the meaning? And it essentially came down to love. My purpose was to love, to be loved, to recognize that I'm love, and to give love. And I was like, no, I need a job. I need a purpose. But from that energy of love, what do you do with that? So remember your purpose. Remember that you are love. You come from love. You're going back to love. My pendulum is swinging a little heavier, a little more intensely. It is a challenge sometimes to find out what things mean. It can be confusing to be here. And that's the thing about this dysfunction of mind. It's confusion. Let's clear confusion. What is the positive energy on dysfunction of mind now? Now we've got 100%. So that would be functioning mind. And the negative is 0. So I think that is the clearing. Is there anything else here? I wrote a little note for myself. Anything else specifically on here that we need to check for? Consciousness. Okay, consciousness, conscious. Is there, what I'm hearing, conscious, the group's conscious energy on, the positive energy on recognizing the mind, the thought whispers, the things in the, in the astral that are theirs and not theirs. So I'm getting 0%. And the negative 100%. So let's clear, just adding another piece to this to clear on being more conscious and aware of what's ours. You're welcome, John. I'm glad you're here. What are we conscious about? Bring it to our awareness. Clear our consciousness so we can be more conscious. What percent is the group able to be more conscious? They're clearing, and we're already at 100%. Anything else to clear, heal, or do for the group? They're going to clear the mop up. I think that's it. I'm feeling that things are complete. How are you guys feeling? I hope you're feeling a shift. And I definitely have noticed myself when I just start becoming more aware. It's like, is this mine? Is this not mine? Become aware of your thoughts. Don't attach to all of them. There's lots of, what does that say? Great. Lots of ways to do that. So, oh, you're welcome, Michael. John, better now. Great. I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. You're so welcome. Thank you all for joining. Anything else that needs to be done, they're doing it. I love that. And I love them. And I love you guys. So thanks again. And we'll see you next time. And make sure you look on YouTube. There's lots more videos that are posted there that are not here. So I appreciate you. Nicole, super duper. Thank you, Nicole. I'm so glad you came too. Yeah, I really appreciate the support, and I know that you guys appreciate it too. So thank you all for your comments. Thank you all for your participation and doing your work. So we'll see you next time. Bye.